Snag by Joe Dwyer here. What inning is this, guys? Ball went foul. A high pitch behind the backstop. Oh. Also got a foul ball off the pitcher and hitter. Joe, what inning you guys in? What inning are you guys in, or is this just three? You guys are the away team. Okay. What team is it called? Okay. Nice pitch for the strike by the pitcher. Skins underway here in the final third inning. Full base hit up the middle. I think we have a single that was a single up the middle by one of the players. Outside pitch. Changing of the bats here in Falcon Field at 200 Westfield Road in Meriden. Playing here opening day at the field. A foul tip off the bat. Next pitch is down and close to the batter, so it was a ball. Pitch outside. Another ball. Still here at the bottom of the third inning here with the team having the bases loaded. That's up to bat. Thank you. Got the Bad News Bear roster, formerly as Blue Balls. Joe Cardona, Ken Neptune, Jordan Barakis, Derek Fensteinberg, Alex Tolbo, Chris DeGlett, Marvin Spencer, Dan Mizerzik, Jesse Wade, and Joe Aguirre. Shockers, first pitch. Ball outside. It's a little breezy here today. A little breezy here today where we're playing soft wiffle ball. Joe Aguirre step up to bat. Takes the pitch outside for ball one. 5 balls or for 5 balls make you a walk. 1-1 count for Joe Aguirre here. Pitch. 1 pitch, and it's outside. 2-1. A 2-1 pitch. And it's outside for ball 3. Three-two count now after Joe took that pitch. just off the leg. One of Joe's players said if he gets a pitch and he gets a hit, scores 2. 3-2 pitch. Oh, he wanted it. He wanted it, and he takes the walk. Somebody's calling. Okay. Next pitch. Just underneath the strike zone. We'll strike there in the center of the strike zone. Let's see that the pitcher is struggling a little bit. What team is up to bat? Excuse me. What team is up to bat? Okay. Nice take. Nice take. First pitch is a strike. We're in the bottom of the third inning here. So, there's Can you hear it? Or?
You guys are good?
Nobody out?
You guys are live.
Okay.
You're live?
bat, doing a little dancing. Mr. Joe. Oh, and a knuckleball. Looks like a knuckleball that he swung on and missed. What do you say about that pitch that he just threw?
Shapes of Tim Wakefield on
Yeah,
Monday
right.
night
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
One thing, when the wind was always coming at Wake's face, that ball would dance, that's for sure. Oh, down the line.
So I get, so he got Joe RBI?
No.
No?
Got the
got
lead
it?
runner
Oh,
out.
okay.
4-3.
4-3, bases loaded, 2 outs.
4-3, bases loaded, 2 outs here.
Single scores 2. Clean.
Is somebody scoring?
No,
Just a bit outside.
I did my own.
Pitch.
Oh,
And it's I think that ends the bottom of the third with the score 4-3.
Wind was taking that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
You watched him kind of drift left, drift right. It's tough tonight.
Yeah, I didn't expect the wind to slow, with that effects with the guys with the shorts and stuff like that.
Oh, that and the fingers.
Yeah, the fingers have for pitching too, yeah. Yeah, the breeze is picking up by, I think it's like a 5-mile-per-hour breeze.
I don't know about you, but when I played with the ball as a kid, you take the ball like off the tip of your finger, and
Yeah,
the whole night
yeah.
it just stays numb for a
Yeah.
It stays numb for a minute. That's for sure.
So Zach McCabe here with Eric. Eric, how are you doing today on this Sunday evening?
I'm doing pretty well, Zach. How about yourself?
Great. It's been a great day. Coming to end with wiffle ball. I always liked playing wiffle ball as a kid. Couldn't pitch well, like these guys, but I just would always love to, try and hit home runs like anybody else would. But
Love of the game.
yeah, the game is right.
thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Who's up to bat right now? Sir?
Nice slider.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Oh, that was meant to be like, I just don't know.
Okay. Just trying
Sorry, sir.
No, it's all
I
right.
can find out if you like.
No, it's all right.
I'll ask him.
Ooh,
Excuse me, sir. What's your name?
almost left a bruise on his leg down on that one.
Oh,
That
shit.
one's deep.
What's your name? Ken. That's Ken.
Ken with a bomb to center, but oof.
And with a shot out to the outfield, brings up Jordy Barakos. So we got the roster right here, the Bad News Bears roster from those blue balls. But
Blue balls, nice, nice, especially tonight. Feeling it tonight.
first pitch is a strike to
Like-
Jordy.
Looked like a changeup.
A 1-1 count to Jordy here.
No, that's Joe, I think.
Joe?
Right, Joe, right? Yeah, Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Jordy, I think Jordy.
Oh, Joe Carter. Yeah, it's top of the lineup now. So
Looked like a curveball low. I know on MLB The Show, I sing it that one all the time.
that was a great pitch that was up in the air and it dropped because of the way that he's pitching. Back pitches.
Nice, very nice.
Jordy. Jordy? Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, Jordy up to bat. See how his teammates they make out well with the and he gets what a save
Holy
by Joe Guire.
shiza!
Joe Guire with a nice sliding save.
Wow.
Who cares? Who cares? I could have been 4 feet behind it. What a fucking play. Why would I wouldn't even want to hit if that was me.
I bet you by Tuesday he'll be complaining on the air about the cost of Tide after having to take those grass stains out.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
That's a hit. Behind the line.
Oh, okay, so we're
Play though.
Yeah, that
so
was
what a play.
that
Yeah, it will be a base hit.
First, third.
Can they hear us here? Or?
Yeah, they can.
Oh, okay, no, I'm good with this.
How's the sound quality sound at home for those of you watching? We can always switch our audio over if we needed to, right?
Thanks, Zach. Our technical director of broadcasting this. Zach helping us out, getting us back online. Looks to be like a little weak ground ball, and that's going to be the third out of the inning.
Those are always tough.
Yeah, I would hit those. That's how I wouldn't hit home runs. I would just get little grounders, and I'd be out all the time. So just
See that big fat meatball whirling up and then just a little number down the line.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, that was. I remember those days fondly. Not so much.
No more smoking for me. I'm going to come back over here. No more smoking. Just take it with you.
One of the teams here is drinking my drink of choice. Good cold beverage on a cold evening, keeping you warm, though.
Yep.
Okay.
He's got to put the bat down before he maybe hits it at the top of it, and I'll be at a.
That would count as a foul ball, or if it goes in play, it would count.
Yeah. Missed the count. I think it's a 2-0 count, and that's a foul ball. So it's 2-1, I believe. 3-1. Okay, it's 3-1. And now it's a 3-2 count. It's a baseball count, but there's 5 balls in this league. Yeah. Good idea to try to make him swing at those low pitches, but it's the next pitch, and he gets a walk.
I noticed the pitchers with the wind. The wind is going from their right to the left. It looks like they're trying to keep the ball at high, but judging when the breeze picks up, sometimes it stays up, sometimes it goes right into the center of the plate.
Said he wants to fight.
Starting to get hit hard.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. He wanted that pitch, and he was way outside, and he got the strike. He got the strike call. He wanted that one. He's revving to go, but he's ready to swing early and often.
Oh,
Didn't take it. Oh, it's that's an out.
Very nice catch.
The breeze is a little funky, like we've been talking about. It's been
Comes and goes,
Yeah,
but when it comes, it's
yeah.
stiff.
yeah.
Guy at first, one out.
How long have you been doing this for?
Oh, it's my first time doing this game today.
Nice.
Opening day, we get to get the kinks out, stuff like that. Me and you, we're gonna have a good season. Nice first pitch by the pitcher. Gets a 2-1 count to the hitter. Pitch, and just gets out of the way of that.
Looking for his pitch.
Yeah.
That is it.
Got Joe Aguirre back up to the plate. He looked like he wanted that pitch. This first pitch of the at bat. Ooh, a nice high strike. Joe acknowledges that it was a good pitch. And he swung on and missed. He's outside.
He's definitely picked up.
Yeah, it did. It's going to affect this next pitch. It's flying. Breeze is coming.
In the middle of the game. Oh, he tried to do the same thing, Joe. So show him how to do that.
That was a very nice hard liner down the line. Said line there a few extra times.
Yeah. I guess the bases are loaded. Joe Aguirre with a base hit to get his team to bases loaded here, and I think it's top of the fourth. Top four, right?
Yep.
Yep.
No, bottom.
Oh, bottom four. Okay.
So listen, what do you want to know? You want to know a little something about what's going on here? It was pretty when I showed up. Of some sort. Anyway, since I got here, it's been on.
On like Donkey Kong.
Also, I think in the spirit of the rule, that play that I made out there should have been an out. I think going forward, I think the league's got to take a look at that. You
We
agree?
got out 5.
Yeah.
Unbelievable play.
Yeah, top 10 for Sports Center.
As soon as I got here, the game just flipped. That's the influence I have with these games. I'm not trying to brag, but I just want you all to be up to speed on what happens here.
Well, that means we should change those letters on your shirt to BOSS.
Yes.
Nice pitch.
Throws him on that pitch. Kind of like this breeze tonight, that is for sure.
That ball was way outside, and he gets a strikeout from him. He's joking around with breaking the bat, Eric.
A little Bo Jackson era.
Yeah.
That man can hit a ball, right?
Yeah.
Thinking of somebody that could hit a ball, I was thinking the other day. If Trout was healthy for all of these years, the numbers that man could have put up. But still
he's
spectacular.
fragile.
Don't get me wrong.
He's just like glass. He is fragile, good sir.
It reminds me of the pitcher from Tampa Bay many years ago, Kazmir. Lights out stuff, but
3-2 count on the batter. He's a big. It looks like he's a Yankee fan. Maybe trying to get a nice pitch. Judge, little close call. He almost got at a strikeout.
Good sportsmanship, complimented there.
Bat down. He is down for the count.
Just admit, yep, you got me. You got me. Tip your cap. Ready for the next one. That's all you can do.
I believe when I arrived here, it was 52 degrees, but with the wind, it's dropping having a little wind chill still. You know, we're still feeling a little bit of a winter chill, fake spring sometimes, but we will feel, great weather coming up this week.
Absolutely. In fact, yesterday I went outside and did some spring cleaning because with the temperatures going to be getting up to low to mid 80s this week, I'm tempted. I might have to run the central air, and I wanted to get the junk out of there.
Yeah, good idea.
Definitely looking forward to it. And not looking forward to all the pollen, but bring on the warmth. This has been a long winter. That's definitely. Let's play ball today.
2-1 count here for the batter. I will get one side pitches with my foot sometime. What a nice pitch.
Big rip.
Oh, he swung on a pitch that was way outside.
Thank you. Welcome in.
That's strike 3.
Brought the slider there. He's going to start him with a hook. Bring the cheese.
Ball down below the strike zone. And the same pitch as happened before. He was hoping for a little wind there. It looked like, Eric. I don't know. I mean,
didn't get the push that time. Got it that time, but not where he wanted it.
Yep. So it's a 3-0 count. 3-1. See if he can come back, get the strikeout, or will there be a base hit?
Ooh. Buzz in the tower.
Little 4-1 count here. 5-1. I guess it's a 6 or so. It's a walk.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Double.
Ooh. Looks like he was just a little off on getting the double play. Got the first out with the ball rolling to him, I believe, and then missing on the strike zone to get that extra out, to get the double play.
Just got to hit the strike zone and double him off, huh?
He's throwing strikes just fine, but he just missed completely with the second out. A lot of great characters here. Meriden tonight. You know, you got Joe Aguirre here. You got his teammates. Look like there's some friendly guys here.
Ooh.
Wear it. He's gonna wear it.
Oh,
What a pitch.
jelly legged. What?
He is warming up.
Batter has no idea what he's bringing this time.
Oh, stay alive, stay alive.
That's it.
Love the staying alive. Throwback to the Bee Gees, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes,
the
sir.
Bee
The Bee
Gees.
Gees. Yes, yes.
And fun fact, if you're doing CPR, that's the beat you're supposed
Yes,
to use.
yes.
Look at me being all knowledgeable and stuff. Like I'm book smart.
A little,
Pitcher does not seem to like that.
Not even a whip.
it's not a wiffle ball, so it's part. It's like
That is a
regulation
brand new
wiffle ball, but yeah. But
Count the hole.
oh,
He said, count the holes.
strike out a filthy pitch here to end the inning.
Add an extra hole to the center of that bat.
So the time is 6:10. You know, there's a couple games happening here tonight. You know, we'll see all these teams. You know, I think throughout the the regular season until we get to the postseason. It's opening day today. So
How long is the season?
I think like when I was reading like you had to have. Let me pull that up on my phone because I have the rules and stuff like that. You want to hold this for the
Absolutely.
roster?
Sure. In fact, Joe, I know he sent me the rules. I did peruse them earlier.
Yeah, same with me. So as we know, we'll go over the rules. Like, you know, we're talking about it like the infield line will be drawn 54 feet, which they have right now. They're basically
Oh!
on the plate.
That one is high. That one is deep.
Where's the call?
Go!
That's a shot. That is a shot.
I get silence if it goes everything.
As I was going over the rules, I missed the bomb
That shit went
by
over
Joe
the first
Aguirre's
facility ramp.
good friend.
Look who's
teammate.
being the book smart
Yeah,
one now,
yeah.
right?
Wow. What a shot.
That was
I
deep.
watched it at the win. No
Giggity.
bomb. Yeah.
Disney Cruise Line.
Did not need wind assistance for
Nope.
that one.
Joe, don't feel you have to go that far with one, all right?
Joe's not trying to do the Vlad Guerrero, hitting the bomb off the bounce. Oh!
Nice little
on!
base knock.
He
There you
celebrates
go, bro.
more for a single than I do for a home run.
Problem.
Little base knock by Joe Aguirre.
But bringing up the rules, obviously, it's very much like baseball, but
Yep.
a few tweaks, like obviously the distances and with the counts. You know, a full count is technically 4 and 2 instead of 3 and 2.
Yes.
Kind of reminds me when I was softball. There's some, it's baseball, but there's some oddball rules.
Little foul ball. Swinging on the outside pitch that was going to be a ball, it looked like. And a pitch that came in and just got him on the strike zone.
Ho!
What a base hit. So that's a double, I believe. So that's second and third.
Because there is a second line out there, I see. So if the ball makes a pass there, that counts as a double, I'm assuming.
Once we get like
Learning the rules
yeah,
as I
yeah,
go.
yeah.
You didn't say I got a game Still got game.
We saw him batting from the right side before. Maybe I could be wrong.
I believe you are right.
Yeah, so we have a switch hitter, as you were saying, Eric. We have switch hitter batting from the left side.
That was the best minute and a half you've had in years. Like 4.
That's 14. Full count.
Oh,
That's gonna leave a welt on you.
loaded.
That's all right. You know,
Bases
that's
are
why you got to
loaded.
pay attention.
Yep,
Keep your
yep.
head on a swivel.
Yep. Yeah. What games we should have talked about the wind. Both teams have issues with the wind. But that
Definitely.
home run that Joe's team had was
Nice
impressive.
ball.
That's a
Scored 2.
scores 2.
Oh, the shot.
Not sure about the score. Got here a little late, so it started out 3-0 the team that's pitching. And then when Joe came, he claims that he changed the dynamic of the game. Headhunting after that massive home run that he had.
Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
He's ready to hit. I think there's 2 men on. Maybe it's oh.
Who's going downtown on that one?
Yeah. Low battery. You have a charger? Low battery?
2 more. 2 more. Yeah. Guy at first.
Another big hit on the right field line. Scoring a few more.
Joe Aguirre coming up to bat, and he swings at the first pitch, a little high.
Hopefully we're
Comes in a little bit with the next pitch.
going this way.
Pitch outside. 2-1.
You know what Phil looked like on next game? What? That one's no good. It said first come, first serve.
3-1 count now.
I want one with a backstop. So hopefully I want to go that way.
Get out of the way of that one. So I believe it's a 4-1 count.
Yes, yes it is.
Like we said earlier, there is no baseball. Take your baseball. Joe took his base with the extra ball in the count.
Around Rosie right now.
Yeah, having a little
Nice
ball
load.
and a little bobble.
Is there a guy on second?
A little
Yeah.
bobble.
First, shut up. Was that
One
big
person
first?
I know that would know the score would be Joe Aguirre.
Is there a guy on second?
You know he's paying
Yes,
attention.
he is big.
That is a
Yeah.
man that stays right on top of that. That is for sure.
Hey, Joe. So what is the score now?
It's 10-3.
10-3, and what is it?
We're going into the this is bottom 5.
Oh, bottom 5. Okay.
Yeah, we're cruising right now,
Yeah.
as one would expect. And the problem is I wasn't here
Yeah.
for the first
Yeah,
3
second,
innings.
yeah.
Scheduling snafu, let's call it. And since I've been here, 3 hits, 2 walks, a couple
Big
of
home run
RBI.
by what's this guy's name?
He couldn't do shit before I got here. Dan Mertzik. He had to. I'm the manager of this team.
Nice.
He is the general manager. Okay, I am the on-field manager. And he had to take that burden on, and as a result, couldn't throw strikes in the first inning. Got us behind 3-0. But you know what? I showed up, and everything's fine now.
Both double play,
That's
yeah.
impressive.
So I was gonna say before you go out to the field, both teams are battling the breeze tonight. Is that affecting?
No, finish this up. You got this.
Is this affecting? You think the home run that happened for your friend there?
Dan Mertzik.
Yeah,
is his
Dan
name.
Mertzik.
Say-
Yes,
say-
Dan Mertzik.
Dan Mertzik.
Dan Mertzik.
With the bomb.
Mertzik and I have been. We started this league. You're going to meet some characters through, along the way here. Some of us are originals. Marvin's close. Jesse, are you an original?
Of what?
The league.
Yes.
Joe,
Who else?
speaking of the league,
Ted. Marvin.
It's behind the steps, behind the bleachers.
There's a handful of people that have been here from day one, and you'll meet some of those people, and then some been along the way. This is Jay. Jay's from Southington. He is outstanding when it comes to pitching. It might take him a minute to find his zone, but that's a strike.
Strike, yeah.
that was a strike.
This guy's sick. He did not play last season, but we coaxed him back for a championship run. We've got a team that's got. We've got a team hitters,
Yeah.
guys that get on base. Everybody on this team can go yard.
Joe, speaking of the league, how long is the season?
20 weeks, and then there's playoffs.
Every Sunday?
Doubleheader every Sunday.
Excellent.
Yeah, you know what it is?
Well, it's kind of like, guys' night. Instead of sitting around, tying one on, you can do that and get a little bit of fresh air.
I used to play softball. Too easy. This is hard. And this is as close to real baseball, I think, for most of us are going to get. That's what I love most about it. Again, most people throw hard. So you got to be good. You got to be able to hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You need guys that can pitch, and you absolutely cannot give the other team extra outs. When you do, you're going to get fucked every time. That's how Meriden Plastic baseball works.
And one thing we've noticed tonight, walks come back to haunt.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to put guys on base. You really don't. It's a 5-ball walk situation. We've been talking about scaling it back because, look, people aren't here to walk. I don't mind doing it. I'm an on-base machine.
Yes, sir.
I
Great
show up and I get on base, I am considered by most to be the best outfielder in the entire sport. Marvin is the only guy that's in the conversation. I've yielded to Marvin this year. I've decided I'm going to play some infield. Marvin's going to pitch for us, so I will play some outfield. No one can go side to side better than me in this league. The difference between Marvin and I is he can get to more. I never drop him.
Thank you, Zach.
Marvin's had 3 big drops in the last 9 seasons. 3 big ones. Playoffs, drops.
Playoffs?
What's the average?
That's what I'm talking
what's the
about.
average speed for fastballs around here? What's the highest they think this guy can go?
The best we know. So he's probably throwing about 70, 75 right now. We've got guys that are clocked at 80 and 85. So there are some guys that throw hard. The cool thing is some of the older guys can't throw like they used to, which is nice because the last few years was a lot tougher.
Could have been a double play there.
We have a new tag rule too this year with a relay. You can relay a ball in the outfield. You got to call a tag. Right? We're also bases loaded, a single. It'll be 2 runs that'll score. We'll take in the guy from second base as well.
And you guys have ghost runners, which everybody
Correct.
knows. So there's nobody running.
Yeah,
from
no,
base to
there's
base.
no running. We're
Right.
too
There's
old.
no running in baseball.
Yeah, listen, if you played real backyard wiffle ball, there was no running. It's all automatic. You know where shit goes. You know what. Again, which is why, and I think everybody will agree with me, that was an out. That diving catch I made. I think the league's got to look at something like that and say, you know what, that was incredible. There's no way you give a guy a hit on that. But that's something we'll discuss in the offseason. I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? It is what it
At
is.
the GM meetings, right? The GM meetings.
That's
now.
what we do. We have we do an evaluation at the end of every season. I will tell you this.
Discuss payroll.
I will tell you this. Now, listen, we've built up this league up to 10 teams this year. Have we got 10 or more?
10.
It's 10. I think we had 8 last year. How many we have last year? Has it always been 10? So we've been able to maintain 10.
Last
Now,
4 years.
I don't know
Yeah.
a lot about how the league is structured, but I do know this. I used to be the commissioner of the league, and I don't do that anymore. I pass it on to the young bucks. I don't get involved in the administrative stuff. I'm just here to win one more championship, and then it's broadcast booth for me.
Who,
You know,
who was
I
the
just
champion?
wanna-
Sorry to cut you off. Who was the champion last year?
Well, it wasn't us.
Oh, okay.
We got eliminated in a very
Really?
controversial. This is Max. Max, come here.
How we doing?
Max, you mind jumping on with these fellas for a minute? Max is one of the admins in the
How we
league.
doing? Max, I'm Eric.
Well,
Pleasure.
Zach.
Zach and Eric are here doing a live broadcast.
Oh, what a snag!
Now,
That's why I
listen,
signed him.
here's the thing.
Marvin
would've caught
with
that
us.
too.
Yeah.
I would have caught that too. It would have been diving, and I would have slid and caught it. He's quicker. That's the difference between us. That's it. That
Yes,
really
that's
is
great.
it. Just Max, tell them what we're doing here with this league, because I think that people need to hear from this guy. Look at him, and he's beautiful. What a great guy. Please.
I learned from the best.
I'm loving the salad.
Meriden
dude. I'm loving
Meriden
it.
Classic
So
Baseball League.
jealous.
Bringing a. Oh, did they finish? All
Thank
right.
you,
Well,
Joe.
as they wrap up here, we're just trying to bring some fun to Meriden. We got dozens and dozens of young and young men out here.
10
So
teams like Joe was
10
saying.
solid
so, yeah.
teams.
Well, we do see kids out here, and I'm sure as
Yep.
the weather warms up,
Very
more and
family
more
affair
kids.
as well. Lots of kids. We had a Pizza Heaven in Middletown, Connecticut sponsored us today. We had 5 pizzas out there. Delicious pizza. Pleasure having you guys here. You're going to be here a couple weeks coming up.
Yeah.
When you
yeah,
can make
whenever,
it.
Yeah, whenever he wants us to come, we'll broadcast the game.
Appreciate
Hopefully
it.
it'll be a little warmer, than like today.
I do a lot of the Instagram stuff, so
Oh,
if we
nice.
can sync
That's
up
cool.
some clips, I'd love to be able to put them out on our page
Sure.
and everything.
Now, is this also something where people could bring their dogs to?
Yeah, yep.
Right on, man.
As long as they don't poop on the turf.
And for the
Bring your
people
bag.
and for the
Bring your
people,
bags.
people that listen at home, where can they get your Instagram or whatever?
Oh yeah, so you can follow us at Meriden PBL. That's Meriden Classic Baseball League on Instagram, Meriden PBL, and then the Facebook is Meriden.
Pleasure, Max. Thanks, man.
Hey, Zach with Eric and Zach and 2 Zachs today, so we're definitely
All I know is the game is over, and after Joe showed up, they turned on the merry-go-round, and the runs kept pouring in.
Yeah, you have a big shot by a home run by I think it was Dan Merzick.
Yep, Dan Merzick.
Yeah, Dan Merzick. So he had a big key. He was pitching well. He hit well. That's a solid day for playing wiffle ball.
All right, guys, you want to sign it off?
All right, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Actually, tune in shortly for Game 2.
Oh yeah, so